contender for the presidency, and this partial gag order will stifle his ability to address a pivotal campaign issue, the various criminal cases brought against him, all intended to hobble his campaign. Trump wants the freedom to speak to this issue, even if it means disparaging the judge, prosecutors, and potential witnesses.
Auto workers have reached tentative deals with two of the big three automakers in this country, but in Canada, 8,200 Stellantis workers have gone on strike. Here's WWJ's Jeff Gilbert.
The employees of Stellantis make products for Chrysler and Dodge and some parts that are sent to factories here in the U.S. Negotiators, however, remain at the bargaining table. Here in the U.S., negotiators for Stellantis reached a tentative deal with the United Auto Workers Union over the weekend.
And a national pharmacy chain is also facing a strike. CBS's Matt Piper.
More Walgreens walkouts. Some pharmacy staff will once again walk off jobs today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. They claim unsafe working conditions and a strain to vaccinate people. It follows walkouts 3 weeks ago. There are 9,000 Walgreens stores across the country, but these stoppages are said to affect hundreds of stores.
Ahead of the opening bell, S&P futures are up 26, Dow futures up 185. This is CBS News.
Make the hiring process work for you. With Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution, you can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
I gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right. La 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 la. With up to 40 days of consistent sin. All over Febreze car clips right on your bin. You know my car's my happy place. Keep a smile on my face when it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah, breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
Happy 62nd birthday, Granddad.
Thanks, sweetheart.
I got you this.
A mug. What does it say? Beware. If you are 60 or older, you may be at increased risk of serious consequences from RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, compared to adults younger than 60.
Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. RSV vaccines, including Pfizer's, are available. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
CBS's Christopher Cruz tells us you don't have to be a young person to think about a military career anymore.
You can join the military as young as age 17 with your guardian's permission and get out with a pension after 20 years at age 37. But the Air Force and Space Force are now letting recruits, officers, and enlisted start their military careers 5 years after some troops end theirs, age 42. That's up from 39 and older than any other military branches allow. That still allows them to serve 20 years before mandatory retirement at age 62. In November, the Navy increased its maximum enlistment age from 39 to 41. Christopher Cruz, CBS News, Washington.
If you live in the West, you may have had trouble finding a pumpkin this fall because of the drought. Some growers say the lack of water has led to a smaller crop this year, either because they cut back or simply because the pumpkins didn't grow as large as usual. Peter King, CBS News.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy. Pretty much hands off, They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit Optima Tax.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
Attention cord cutters. This football season, find your streaming bundle. The Glasgow EPB is here to help you tackle finding the best package of streaming services available so you don't miss a second of the action on the gridiron this season. With the Glasgow EPB My Bundle TV tool, you can pick your favorite shows, sports, and movies and get personalized recommendations on a streaming service bundle that fits your budget. Log on to glasgowepb.com/mybundletv and start streaming today.
Welcome to Good Morning Live on WCLU 103.1 and AM 1490. Your home for local sports, news, information, and a whole lot of fun. Live from our studios in downtown Glasgow, it's Good Morning Live.
Yes, it is. Good morning, everybody. Monday morning, back after a great weekend, a busy weekend. How about you? 6:07, 49 degrees with rainfall in the area. And I have to tell you, it's going to be cool today. We're not going to warm up a whole lot more than we are right now. And then tonight, a big freeze warning for the area. So we'll talk about that coming up today, and also local news coming up, local obituaries, lots of other things, too. First things first on this Monday, birthdays and anniversaries. On this October 30th, here we are winding down another great month. Happy birthday today to Shelby Brown celebrating. Happy birthday, Shelby. Also, we have Troy Deckard on the birthday list. Nancy Young is 84 today. Sean Bertram, happy birthday to you, as well as Doris Wells celebrating on this Monday. And we have Sheila Mizell on the birthday list. Joe Thomason and Bernard Lawrence all celebrate today. No anniversary so far, but I'm sure that will change throughout the day. Good as gold today on this Monday, and our first name in the hat for this upcoming Friday's drawing is Sheila Brown. Sheila Brown Day on the radio. Today's her birthday. She's been picked and selected, nominated to be good as gold. So there you go. If you folks know Sheila Brown, make her feel real special today. You may want to take her out to eat or something. That's right. It'd be a great way. I know it's a little rainy out, but hey, make her feel special. Reminder, she's good as gold from all of us here at WCLU, and a little taste of Texas, too. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. It's always good hearing from you folks. I'm flying solo this morning, so just bear with me if you call. Matthew flew away for a few days, so 651-9149. You can also visit our website, WCLUradio.com, and you can nominate your special someone right there, and good as gold as well, right there on the website. Good morning to all of our viewers on EPB Channel 6, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. On the app, we're streaming, that's right, and the website, too, WCLUradio.com. It's 6:09. Let's check your weather forecast, and then we'll get into some local news on this Monday morning. Stay with us. 90% chance of rain in the weather forecast on this Monday, Glasgow. It's going to be chilly, high today of 50 degrees. Tonight, we do have a freeze warning in effect. Areas of frost, cloudy becoming clear, low down to 27. Tomorrow, Tuesday, morning frost, then a sunny day, high of only 48 tomorrow. Tuesday night, clear with frost down to 24. And Wednesday, morning frost, but a sunny day, high of 46. Frost also on Thursday morning, becoming sunny, high of 54. That's a look at weather on WCLU. 98% humidity right now, pressure 30.03, winds are at 9, precipitation I'm showing about 45/100ths of an inch. That could vary from place to place throughout our listening area, of course. Visibility 18 miles, sunrise 7:05 this morning, sunset tonight 5:48 p.m. 49 degrees with rain falling. Now our visibility is only 4 miles or so. Let's see, something like that. So it's, I think I said 18, but that's wrong. It's like 4 miles of visibility this morning due to some fog and some rain, and it's still dark outside, so please be careful. 49 now here in Glasgow. Good Morning Live.
For over 25 years, Window World has provided quality products for homeowners around the country. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they will never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable composite frame that will never rot. When it comes time to replace your windows or doors, trust Window World. Call 270-780-9600.
Simply the best for living.
Are you looking for Medicare Advantage coverage? Aetna has Medicare Advantage plans that include prescription drug coverage with a $0 monthly plan premium. Plus, the plans include benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. Call Aetna today at 1-833-771-7542, TTY 711 to learn more. There is no obligation to enroll. Call today, 1-833-771-7542, TTY 711.
Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our DSNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
Your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to this Monday edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. South Central Kentucky could see some overnight frost and freezing conditions. The National Weather Service has issued a freeze watch for the area. The watch remains in effect from this evening through tomorrow morning. Temperatures are expected to remain below freezing for several hours tonight, with Tuesday morning lows in the mid to upper 20s. Frost and freezing conditions could kill crops and other sensitive vegetation and could possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. The National Weather Service advises the following. Take steps now to protect tender plants from the cold. To prevent freezing and possible bursting of outdoor water pipes, they should be wrapped, drained, or allowed to drip slowly. Those who have in-ground sprinkler systems should drain them and cover above-ground pipes to protect them from freezing. Listen to NOAA Weather Radio or visit weather.gov for the latest watches and warnings, and stay tuned to WCLU for local weather forecasts. In City of Glasgow news, Glasgow City bus riders will need to make alternate transportation plans on Halloween evening. The bus will not run the last two rounds, 4 to 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday. For more information, you can call 629-4848. Glasgow Regional Landfill is having a free large item drop-off event on November 4th from 8 until noon. Items that will not be accepted include appliances, liquids, pesticides, auto batteries and other auto parts, tires, asbestos, construction materials, large tree limbs, and whole trees. Glasgow Regional Landfill is located at 400 Glengarry Road. Leaf collection pickup in the City of Glasgow will begin in November. City work crews will collect leaves that have been raked to the curb. The service begins Monday, November 6th, and will be completed by December 29th. The city has been divided into 4 zones, and each zone has been assigned 2 weeks of leaf pickup. To see the leaf pickup schedule for your street, you can view the map and the listing at cityofglasgow.org/leaf-collection. Scottsville police arrested 2 Tennessee residents on drug charges and other offenses following a traffic stop on Thursday. Around 9:45 p.m., officers with the Scottsville Police Department stopped a 2004 Chevrolet for a traffic violation. Through investigation, officers found illegal narcotics, a handgun, and methamphetamine. The driver, 34-year-old Jacob W. Pedigo of Westmoreland, Tennessee, was arrested and charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, 1 headlight, failure to signal, no registration plates, failure to maintain insurance, and operating on a suspended operator's license. A passenger in the vehicle, 32-year-old Alicia R. Fouts of Westmoreland, Tennessee, was arrested and charged with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and prescription-controlled substance not in proper container. Pedigo and Fouts were lodged in the Allen County Detention Center. A Scottsville woman is facing drug charges after a traffic stop on Thursday. Around 3:30 a.m., Allen County Sheriff's deputies conducted a traffic stop in the 500 block of Smiths Grove Road. Through further investigation, deputies located and seized multiple small bags of marijuana and methamphetamine. 58-year-old Kimberly Hughes was arrested and charged with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, first offense, buying or possessing drug paraphernalia, possession of marijuana, and reckless driving. Hughes was lodged in the Allen County Detention Center. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet District 3 has released its traffic impact report for this week. All work is subject to change. In Barron County, Kentucky 90, paving will continue from Kentucky 839 to the Metcalfe County line. Traffic has been switched to the new alignment, but a lot of work remains. Motorists should slow down and use caution in this area. On Kentucky 249, between mile point 5 and 11, resurfacing is expected to continue in this area. Motorists should expect lane closures. In Monroe County, on Kentucky 78, mile point 15.7, a culvert replacement project has the road closed at this location. The closure is expected to last through this week. Motorists should seek an alternate route. On Kentucky 1366 at mile point 5.6, the road remains closed as work continues on a culvert replacement. The road is estimated to reopen by the middle of the week. And in Warren County on Kentucky 1083, mile points 0 to 4, a project to resurface and improve drainage is expected to continue. Motorists should expect lane closures from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the next several weeks. Kentucky State Police are investigating an officer-involved shooting in Pulaski County. The Somerset Police Department requested the investigation after the shooting on Friday. The shooting occurred around 11:53 p.m. Eastern Time on Emerald Court in Somerset. According to the preliminary investigation, the Somerset Police Department responded to a domestic violence complaint where they encountered a male suspect armed with a firearm. During the confrontation, officers from the Somerset Police Department discharged their agency-issued firearms, striking the suspect. The Pulaski County Coroner's Office declared the suspect dead at the scene. The suspect's body was taken to the Kentucky Medical Examiner's Office in Frankfort for an autopsy. One officer from the Somerset Police Department was injured during the incident, and he was transported to Lake Cumberland Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Kentucky State Police Critical Incident Response Team is leading the ongoing investigation. KSP Post 11 Investigative Section, the Somerset Police Department, Pulaski County Sheriff's Office, Pulaski County EMS, and the Pulaski County Coroner's Office assisted Sergeant Les Moses at the scene. In communities across the state, Kentucky residents are coming up with innovative ways to improve community health. Jeremy Harrell is the founder and CEO of Veterans Club Incorporated in Louisville and a recent recipient of the Foundation for a Healthy Kentucky's Healthy Kentucky Champions Award. He's a combat veteran who served in Iraq. When he returned home in 2004, struggling with PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and physical injuries, he says he noticed the scarcity of local resources and support for veterans and their families.
And we've realized that in our community especially, isolation is the killer. The 17 veterans a day that are taking their lives, unfortunately, is a result of not having the support system that they need. Veterans Club helps address homelessness and mental health and provides vocational training. Kentucky is home to more than 280,000 veterans, nearly 8% of the state's population, according to data from the Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs. In eastern Kentucky, Pikeville Medical Center president and CEO Donovan Blackburn says the region leads the nation in lung disease, heart disease, cancer rates, and diabetes. He's been recognized for his effort to expand health care access with the opening of the Appalachian Valley Autism Center, the Metu Children's Hospital, and the Heart and Vascular Institute of Eastern Kentucky. Now, Blackburn says he's working to develop a robust residency program to create a pipeline of new doctors.
If you give people the opportunity, young kids especially, the opportunity to be educated here, that are from here, that are committed to here, and then they'll more than likely stay here and allow us to continue to grow.
Another awardee is Western Kentucky University professor Dr. Lucretia Dye. She's a mental health therapist, yoga trainer, and community wellness advocate who has helped Kentuckians with mental, emotional, and physical healing. She says engaging in self-care goes beyond just the individual.
When I'm well, my community is well. And when I heal, my community can get healed. And if we all looked at it individually in that way, I think we take more responsibility.
According to data from the Kaiser Family Foundation, more than 37% of adults in Kentucky reported symptoms of anxiety and or depressive disorder, compared with around 32% of adults nationwide. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The tentative agreement between Ford and the United also means a boost for operations in the Louisville facilities. UAW officials say Ford is investing $750 million in the Kentucky truck plant and another $1.2 billion at the Louisville assembly plant. In addition, to continue production of the Escape and Corsair models at the Louisville assembly plant, Ford has announced the development of a new EV headed to that plant as well. UAW members may vote as early as November 3rd on that new contract. It's expected to be the largest academic building on the UK campus. Paul Miles has the story.
At over 500,000 square feet, the new health education building will house programs in the colleges of medicine, public health, health sciences, and nursing. Dr. Chipper Griffith, Dean of the UK College of Medicine, tells WKYT,
we have such healthcare needs in the Commonwealth. That was magnified by the COVID epidemic, and it's just gotten worse and worse. We have so many folks that need our care. This is going to allow us to train more doctors, more nurses, more health practitioners, more public health providers. This is a game changer for the Commonwealth.
The new health education building will be located off University Drive and is scheduled to open in 2026. I'm Paul Miles.
Come Tuesday night, 2023 Rookie of the Year Corbin Carroll should be holding one of 4 new Louisville Slugger bats during Game 4 of the World Series. Over the weekend, the Slugger factory had been curing 4 additional bats for Carroll of the Arizona Diamondbacks. A factory spokesperson says the bats will be shipped to Phoenix today. In 14 postseason games, Carroll is batting .296 with 2 homers and 10 RBIs. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Hey, you. The one on the couch who just told your friend you can't go out because you're busy? Ready to get real about your psoriasis? When your current treatments don't do enough to help control the inflammation beneath the skin, causing plaques and pain, stressing and scratching, it's time to stop hiding and get real with your dermatologist so they can help you get clear. Get real clear about psoriasis at Let's Get Real Clear.
It's back. The traditional Christmas open house at Jeff's Country Florist and Gifts, November 3rd and 4th. Bring your camera for pictures with the jolliest of elves, Santa Claus. Saturday, November 4th from 10 till 2. Enjoy refreshments, open house specials, and an amazing Christmas atmosphere in which to shop. It's the traditional Christmas open house. Friday, November 3rd, 9 to 7. And Saturday, November 4th, 9 to 3 at Jeff's Country Florist and Gifts, 4911 Scottsville Road in Glasgow.
This is Dan Fouch, Managing Director and Branch Manager of the Glasgow office at Baird. Whether it is helping individuals prepare for retirement or navigate estate planning, Baird Financial Advisors take a holistic approach so that financial goals are reached. The Glasgow branch has dedicated financial advisors here to assist individuals, families, and business owners manage their financial needs. Please contact our office at 270-651-2663 if you want a partner who will help you achieve your financial goals.
In area funeral announcements this hour, Anna Joyce Hines, 82 of Bowling Green, died Saturday at Hospice House. Anna was a member of the Post Oak Baptist Church. She was an aide at the hospital and worked with flea market sales. She loved her kids and grandkids and her trips to the mountains. Her survivors include her daughter, Charmaine Hines, and 4 sons, Dwayne, Kenneth, David, and Dewey Hines, and several grandchildren and step-grandchildren. There will be no services for Anna Joyce Hines, as she had chosen cremation under the direction of the Hardy & Son Funeral Home Bowling Green Chapel. A funeral mass for Joseph Latira Jr., 78 of Glasgow, will be held at 5 p.m. today at the Hatcher & Sadler Funeral Home. Expressions of sympathy are requested to St. Helens Catholic Church, Glasgow Chapter 20 DAV, or to the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. A graveside service for Richard Lee McGuire, 88 of Woodburn, will be held this afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Fairview Cemetery. Arrangements are entrusted to the Hardy & Son Funeral Home Bowling Green Chapel. Donations can be made to the American Heart Association. The funeral service for Evelyn Cash, 90 of Glasgow, will be at noon today at Hatcher & Sadler Funeral Home with burial in the Happy Valley Memorial Gardens. Full obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online at WCLUradio.com and also on the WCLU Radio app. No login necessary.
When we lost Frank, we lost a good friend. Father, husband, colleague, and coach. He meant a lot to all of us. Today, we had a chance to tell him that.
When someone close to you passes on, you want to commemorate their life in a special way. That's why individual requests are such an important part of our funeral services. We strive to meet your specific needs for the most fitting service for your loved ones. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
At South Central Kentucky Monuments, our job is to create the best environment possible for you to make a once-in-a-lifetime decision. Many of you have come to us with ideas for a pre-need monument, and that is most definitely something we encourage. Other times, you may come to us in a time of mourning, and we understand the importance of creating a memorial for a loved one you've recently lost. We want you to know that when you visit us at South Central Kentucky Monuments, there is no pressure. We're confident in our service. We're confident in the quality of our work, and we're confident in our ability to offer you the best price in the area. So when the time comes for you to customize a monument for you or your family, you can be confident in us. We're South Central Kentucky Monuments on the corner of Columbia Avenue and Front Street. Come by and see our family-owned and operated business, or visit us online at southcentralkentuckymonuments.com. We look forward to working with you.
Stopping to see my friends down at South Central Kentucky Monument Company right there at the intersection of Front Street and Broadway in Glasgow.
90% chance of rain in the weather forecast on this Monday, Glasgow. It's going to be chilly, high today of 50 degrees. Tonight we do have a freeze warning in effect. Areas of frost, cloudy becoming clear, low down to 27. Tomorrow, Tuesday, morning frost, then a sunny day, high of only 48 tomorrow. Tuesday night, clear with frost down to 24. And Wednesday, morning frost, but a sunny day, high of 46. Frost also on Thursday morning, becoming sunny, high of 54. That's our look at weather on WCLU. WCLU Radio, your home for local. Visit our website today, WCLUradio.com, for the latest news, obituaries, sports, birthdays and anniversaries, our daily winners, and listen to our online stream. It's all right there at WCLUradio.com. Check it out today or download our free app. We're keeping it local, WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM. Attention, Barron County taxpayers. A message from Sheriff Kent Keene. There are changes in the way you'll receive your county tax statement and the way you'll pay those taxes. Please note, you'll no longer receive the traditional yellow card. This year, you will receive a regular paper statement, which will be mailed on October 30th, 2023. And new this year, you'll be able to pay online. The Barron County Sheriff's Office is not responsible and will not honor payments through any other website other than barroncountysheriff.ky.gov.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Happy birthday!
WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
Yes, we are on this 30th day of October, and several birthdays this morning. A brand new one here. We have Gavin Copus. Gavin is 15 today. Happy birthday. Bernard Lawrence celebrates today as well. Joe Thomason. We have Sheila Mizell on the birthday list. Doris Wells, happy birthday. Sean Bertram. We have Nancy Young, a big 84 today. Troy Deckard and Sheila Brown. And no anniversaries on this Monday yet. Good as gold today is Shelby Brown. Shelby Brown Day. It's her birthday. And she's good as gold. So make her feel real good, real special today on this Monday and say, hey, Shelby Brown, heard your name on the radio. Happy birthday, and you're good as gold from WCLU and a little taste of Texas. Now, this upcoming Friday, we always do our Big Little Taste of Texas drawing just before 8 o'clock. So that's the first name of the week that goes into the hat for that upcoming drawing. 651-9149. If we've missed your birthday somehow, give us a call. 800-956-1023. It's always good to hear from you folks. You can also visit our website right there. Real easy. WCLUradio.com, and submit your birthdays and your wedding anniversaries and good as gold, folks, right there. Everything on the website. You can also listen to our stream while you're surfing around on that website today, and take us with you by downloading our free app to your smart device today. Great way to stay connected with us here. It's 6:31. We're just a few minutes away from your church and community calendar. There's all kinds of things going on, especially this time of year. So we'll talk about that coming up this morning. And also we'll have Archives with Henry Royce and Sam Terry. You don't want to miss that coming your way as we look over 100 years of history. That's coming up. I had a great weekend. Hope you folks did too. Saturday night, I took a little trip to Louisville, Kentucky to see, in concert, live, living color, Shania Twain. My wife's favorite. Not my favorite, but I tell you, I was very impressed with her performance. Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. I hope you had a great weekend, too. All right, currently it's 49 degrees, some rainfall out there. It's not real bad here at our studio right now, but, we've picked up almost a half inch of rain in the last 24 or so. And the big cool down, everybody talking about the big cold weather that's coming. And then tonight, yes, freeze warning in effect. We're going to dip down to 27 tonight and 24 on Halloween night. So you may want to dress up like a, HVAC or something, Try to stay as warm as you can. 49 degrees now here at WCLU.
Biden.
Bashir.
Biden.
Bashir.
Biden.
Bashir.
On the things that really matter, Andy Bashir is just like Joe Biden.
With crime soaring in Kentucky and murders up 31%, what does Bashir do? He coddles criminals just like Biden, giving early release to nearly 2,000, then looking the other way when riots break out.
And while Biden destroys the economy, Bashir is destroying Kentucky jobs, with fewer Kentuckians working today than when he took office.
Bashir is even bringing Biden's radical transgender agenda to Kentucky, allowing doctors to perform permanent sex change surgery, even chemical castration on underage kids.
And when he got caught, he lied about it. Biden,
Bashir,
Biden,
Bashir.
Bashir and Biden are one and the same.
Paid for by Kentucky Values, 1747 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, number 250, Washington, D.C. 20006.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance. Plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Girls are strong, brilliant, and creative. But the world doesn't always give opportunities for girls to have their voices heard. This International Day of the Girl, CARE is supporting the next generation of girls and their allies to take the mic and make their voices heard. Together, we can make a better world and help them achieve their dreams. Join the campaign at care.org/takethemic. What does Take the Mic mean to you?
Join us Monday through Friday at 8:30 for the Houchins Lucky Name program here at WCLU. We're having a lot of fun playing some great gospel music too, and giving away free groceries from Houchins. Send us a postcard at P.O. Box 1628, Glasgow, Kentucky 42142 for a shot at winning. And each morning we draw from that Houchins Lucky Name sack. It's the Houchins Lucky Name program at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday at WCLU. WCLU Radio, your home for local.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow at 270-651-3608.
A message from the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Would you say that people consider you to be wise? Is that even something that you've given any thought to? Does it seem appealing to you for someone to consider you wise? More importantly, have you ever stopped and asked this question, does God consider me to be wise? Do you think you're wise by spouting off different answers, by saying things that are profound, by saying things that impress others, by having all the answers? God says we're wise when we listen, and we seek to learn, and we seek to grow. Proverbs 15:31, the ear that listens to life-giving reproof will dwell among the wise. How well do you take criticism? How well do you seek to learn and grow? Are you foolish or wise? This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
South Green Street Church of Christ, 306 South Green Street in Glasgow, 270-651-5409. Good morning, live on this Monday morning here at WCLU, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM. It's 6:37. Hope you folks are well today. We have a lot of things to talk about with our church and community calendar, so let's just go ahead and jump right in this morning. Get ready for the Glasgow Christmas Parade. That's right. It's going to be held on Saturday, December 2nd, and it will be here before you realize it, too. That's at 6 o'clock p.m. The theme this year is Hometown Christmas. Applications are now being accepted by emailing Aaron, or you can get your application by emailing Aaron that's ERIN at barroninc.com. And applications along with $25 entry fee is due tomorrow, so keep that in mind. And the fee from this Wednesday, November 1st through the 17th is $50. No entries accepted after November 17th. Also, the Marywood Weldon Library is having a pizza and paperback night, 6:30 p.m. for ages 13 to 18. And this week, the group discussion is the Mary Shelley Club, discussing the Mary Shelley Club. Sign up at the youth desk. Pizza will be provided, and please bring your own drink. The River Lake Church invites Glasgow and all surrounding communities to their Super Mario Boo Bash. That's tonight, and it's free, too. 5 to 8 p.m. at Ralphie's Fun Center. Enjoy candies and meet all your favorite Mario characters, and even have a chance at winning one of 3 Nintendo Switches. How about that? That's tonight, 5 to 8 at Ralphie's. Austin Tracy Elementary Family Literacy Night, 5:30 to 7:30 tonight. And dress up for the Halloween and celebration, and participate in trunk or treat, cakewalk, story time, activities, a free meal from the Fountain Run Baptist Church there. That's at Austin Tracy Elementary, 5:30 to 7:30 tonight. Horse Cave Baptist Church hosting trunk or treats tomorrow, of course, Halloween. Trick or treat around the square and courtyard of Metcalfe County, Halloween Day, of course, well, that afternoon, 4 to 6 p.m. Roger Curry will be in the courtyard playing some spooky tunes, and Up the Creek Farm will be giving away balloons. A lot of fun there. The Providence Point Church of the Nazarene in Edmonton will be having, be giving out candy this Tuesday, of course, Halloween, 4 to 6 p.m. They will have hot dogs and bottled water, chips, and coffee. Coffee, did they say? Okay. 303 South Main Street there. Glasgow Police Department invites you to trick-or-treat down their haunted hallways this Halloween, tomorrow, Tuesday, 4:30 to 7 p.m., and the police department is located at 101 Pen Oak Lane. And just two or three other things this morning. The Barron River Regional Cancer Center in Glasgow will be hosting their trunk or treat on Halloween, Tuesday the 31st, 5 to 7 p.m., located at 103 Trista Lane. Echo Mission and Friendship Baptist Church on Park Street in Hinesville will have trunk or treats Halloween. And also, they're going to be serving Mexican burgers, chips, and drinks. That'll get you out. Glasgow trick-or-treating hours, Tuesday, tomorrow, of course, that's 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. Here in Glasgow. And the Cedar Flat Church will have trunk-or-treat on, of course, Halloween, 4 to 7 p.m. Hot dogs, chips, water, candy will be available. So like I said, folks, there's a lot going on in the area, and we'll talk about a little bit more of that next hour here on WCLU on this Monday. It's 6:40. Now, listen, if you have a special event coming up you'd like to share with us, we would sure love to hear from you on that. Just visit our website. You can do that with your phone. You can do that with your desktop, your tablet? Oh, yeah. Visit WCLUradio.com. Submit your information at least 2 weeks in advance, if possible, so we can give you plenty of good coverage for what's going on in your area. Again, right there, real easy. Simple click, WCLUradio.com. It's 6:41. How about some archives this morning? And I would encourage you to get pen and paper ready, take some notes as we open the treasure chest of, almost said of knowledge. I guess we could say that. History for sure, in and around Barron County with our archives with Henry Royce and Sam Terry on WCLU. Good Morning Live.
It's Monday morning, and you're on the radio here on WCLU. We're so honored that you chose us for the morning show, and our part of the morning show, which is called The Archives. Sam Terry is with us this morning on this Monday. How you doing, sir?
I'm well. How are you today, Henry?
I'm great. You know, it's feeling fallish out there. So, you know, it's one of these transitional times right here where we just sort of hunker down and start passing along some of the transitions we had to have over the last 100 years. That'd be okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know that you always, certainly, you keep us well informed on interesting twists in our heritage, and that's why people tune in to kind of hear your take on all these things. So I'm going to set you up, okay? Here we go with 100 years ago today, the story in the Glasgow Times. News that Arthur Kroc has entered the executive offices of the New York World. It brings to mind the fact that he is the second Glasgow man to attain high station with this great newspaper. For years and years, Joe Altshuler gave the best to the world. He rose to the topmost rung of the journalistic ladder while with the World, and through it all, he kept in touch with Glasgow and Glasgowians. And strange to relate, the grandfathers of these two men shared early vicissitudes together in this section in the pioneer days of decades. Arthur Kroc's brilliance will carry him over rungs of the ladder, traversed by Joe Altshuler. Isn't that a nice thing to say?
It certainly is. And, of course, Arthur Kroc was Emmanuel Morris's grandson. And so Mr. Morris, Emmanuel, was in the dry goods business. And the Altshuler family was up in Three Springs, the edge of Hart and Metcalfe and Barron counties. And they all knew each other and had communicated and worked together and all sorts of things. So kind of interesting.
It's a great story. You know, when you think about a gentleman from here in the rural part of Kentucky to be able to go and make such a journalistic difference in the Big Apple.
Exactly. And, of course, the New York World newspaper was owned by Joseph Pulitzer. And ironically, Arthur Kroc ended up winning 4 Pulitzer Prizes over his career.
My goodness. And, you know, of course, his home place is out there on the East Main Street, and there's a historical marker there that you really should make a plan to stop and read that, because it's, you know, it's one of those things that not too many communities can boast about.
Exactly.
All right. Let's go to 1933. This was the day we had I love the school news was a big part in this particular version of the Glasgow Times. The school news was called Scotty Flashes. Scotty Flashes was a column by Malcolm H. Black. So here we go with the news. The blue-clad Warriors of Glasgow High School romped to the wire the victor over the touted Elkton 11 team here, snowing the visitors under by a 34-0 avalanche. Smarted from a 19-0 drubbing at the hands of the Franklin 11 the preceding week, the Scotties showed altogether different form by taking Elktonians, I got to practice that one, Sam, taking Elktonians into camp by such a decisive verdict. Well, that's
what an interesting
Mr. Malcolm Black was it was a flashy story for sure.
It was indeed, and of course, it's a good reminder when he refers to the blue-clad Warriors that the first name for Glasgow High School sports athletes were the Blue Warriors.
Yeah,
and it was Malcolm Black who who suggested to another newspaper reporter that he could refer to the Glasgow football team as Scotties since they hailed from a town with the same name as a Scottish city. And that caught on, and people started using the term Scotties.
Interesting, the etymology of that term, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Wonder what the team name of the Elktonians was.
That would be interesting.
I bet there's somebody around here.
It sounds very
Dr. Brad Mallory or somebody like that would know what the Elktonians went by back in the day. It was 1943, Sam. We look into the archives where we see news from subtle, or is it subtle? Which do you say?
It depends on who I'm with.
Yeah, well, so if you get real close, it's subtle, even though we say it's subtle in a lot of terms. Floyd Smith, who was the contractor for the mail route from Marrowbone to Subtle, has gone with his family to California to make their home. His contract recently expired, and their friends were sorry to see him leave. He was a good carrier. Lionel R. Hunt of Subtle is going to be the new carrier. So, it's important in 1943 to know who's bringing you the mail.
Absolutely.
And when you have a change of hands, that's something that's important to know who's going to take over, too. So I'm sure Mr. Smith did a stellar job.
And very important for the mail carrier to know you.
That's exactly
and get your mail to the right spot.
Let's look at 1953. This was the day that the Glasgow Times reported a native Barron Countian will be returning to Glasgow for a Halloween party and a dance to be given at the Armory at 8 p.m. He is Salty Holmes with his talking harmonica, who is currently appearing on radio station WCKY in Cincinnati, as well as on television. He is also a recording artist. Sponsoring this event is the Glasgow National Guard Unit, which is in the midst of a recruiting campaign. Accompanying Holmes is going to be Maddie O'Neill, the One Girl Band. After the entertainment acts, the floor will be cleared for a second round in square dancing, in which everybody present may take part. Of course, Salty Holmes was a local hero, but pretty famous in this whole quadrant of the country,
Oh, certainly. And Maddie was quite well known as well. And if you want to watch something and listen to something fun sometime, get on YouTube and look up Salty Holmes and Maddie O'Neill and see them on film. It's a real treat.
Yeah, a lot of we certainly knew how to entertain ourselves here for sure for a great number of years. Let's move to 1963. How about a little sports story in the Glasgow Times, Sam?
It's the season for it.
The headline reads, Whiteside breaks scoring record as the Scotties bomb Greensburg. Jim Whiteside raced for 4 touchdowns Friday night to break the school scoring record and lead the Scotties to a lopsided 52-7 win over a young and inexperienced Greensburg team. Whiteside's 4 markers increased his season's total to 108 points, wiping out the mark of 103 points scored by Mike Smith 2 years ago. The 195-pound superstar is also believed to own the career scoring mark for the Scotties. He has a career total of 218 points, and according to all available records, that is the best for any Scottie. He also has another game to increase both of his marks as the Scotties play host to LaRue County next Friday night. And, of course, all through my life, he was referred to as Big Jim Whiteside.
Exactly. And what an athlete.
That's right. He was certainly an athlete and was, certainly all the accolades that he has received are well-deserved, and a lot of great memories for when Big Jim Whiteside would take the field, and we knew we had as a team for sure. This was 1973 in the archives, Sam. We have homecoming time while we're keeping up with football players, and while we're at it, homecoming queen candidates. In 1973, I can proudly say I know every one of these ladies because I was in high school at the same time. The homecoming queen candidates for 1973 are Susan Simmons, Melody Clements, Rita Ryherd, Rita Young, Charity Stockton, Lisa Smith, Elaine James, Donna Harrison, Cindy Barrick, Ann Leach, Janet Pritchard, and Lisa Wilson. And the archivist reminds us that when all was clear, that is nothing but an absolutely gorgeous court of young ladies. But the queen crowned that night was Donna Harrison. And what a festive occasion it was in 1973.
Without a doubt.
1983, the news is that we had some more gals involved in Glasgow High School in 50s Day. A 50s Day salute was held at GHS High School, and here's the students participating in 50s Day out there in 83. People like Susan Jackson, Karen Norman, Melody Whitlow, Cindy Gum, Shelley Norris, Janet Hamilton, Terry Ramsey, and Melissa Lovelace. And those ladies, they were able to put on quite an act in 1983, dressing like the 50s. Yeah, that was. This is actually 2003. We have news the South Green Junior Beta Club raised $2,500, Sam, for the American Heart Walk, and which is always a worthwhile cause. But boy, that was for one little old elementary school. That was a pretty good number, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
And let's look at 2013. This was the day in the archives that, let's see, we have news that Aaron Pointer and John Richardson were portraying at this time the King and Queen of Hearts in the South Green Elementary Drama Club's presentation of Alice in Wonderland.
Sounds like a great production.
That's right. We have some excellent different opportunities for youngsters to be involved in the arts and plays and productions and things like that. That's where we are today, Sam Terry.
Well, I think we're off to a good start.
Yeah, this is we're wrapping up the month of October, but we're wrapping it up in style with all these big events and sporting events and just a lot of cool stuff. I guess we'll come back on Halloween and see what we learn, okay?
I'll look forward to it.
It's the Archives on WCLU.
That's Archives with Henry Royce and Sam Terry. Hope you folks enjoyed that, and we'll do it again tomorrow morning. And if you'd like to hear some archives, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. 6:52 on this Monday morning. A little bit of rain out there. It could be really raining in your area. I'm not sure. But it's 49 degrees right now, a high today of 50, so we're not going to go much warmer or cooler. I think we've just about reached our high for today. But tonight there is a freeze warning in effect. We'll talk about that coming up. Also, your chance to win a free pizza from Little Caesars with our morning trivia questions. Straight ahead this morning on Good Morning Live.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Attention homebuyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
90% chance of rain in the weather forecast today on this Monday, a high of 50 degrees. Northwest winds near 10 miles per hour. Tonight, we do have a freeze warning in effect. Widespread frost overnight. Cloudy, then becoming clear. Low down to 27 with a light north wind. Morning frost on Tuesday before 9 o'clock. Then a sunny day tomorrow, high of only 48. Widespread frost also Tuesday night, clear and 24. Morning frost on your Wednesday. Otherwise, a sunny day, high of 46. Wednesday night frost, clear, 26. And Thursday, more frost in the morning hours, becoming sunny, high of 54 on Thursday. Friday, we'll wrap up the work week with a little bit of morning frost, then a sunny day, high of 61. And Saturday, sunny, up to 66. Again today, Glasgow, on this Monday, 90% chance of rain in the area. A high today of 50 degrees with a northwest wind 8 to 10 miles per hour. All right, currently we have 96% humidity. Our pressure 30.05. Winds are at 10 miles an hour right now. I'm showing about that we picked up about 45 hundredths of an inch of rain in the last 24. That could vary from place to place, of course. Visibility 5 miles due to the rain and the darkness and all that good stuff. Sunrise 7:05, about 10 more minutes away from that. Sunset tonight 6:48 p.m. Weather brought to you by our friends, our good friends at South Central Bank. It's 49 degrees this morning here in Glasgow, WCLU.
One sure sign of fall is a jar of sorghum molasses on the kitchen table. And around here, for many an autumn, that sorghum molasses has been hand-harvested from the hollers of Allen County by Jim Holloway at Glasgow Building Supply. Jim's daddy started the tradition, and it continues with the latest batch of homemade molasses. Just add a hot biscuit, a bowl of oatmeal, or a little peanut butter. Every year, though, Glasgow Building Supply always runs out. So make sure and get yours today. It's in stock right now at Glasgow Building Supply on the Bypass in Glasgow.
WCLU Radio is your home for Sunday morning preaching and gospel music. At 8:15, join the Coral Hill Baptist Church with Ray Woody. At 8:30, it's Fresh Manna with Caleb Cowan. And at 9 a.m., it's Brother Dale Kopis with Dover Missionary Baptist Church, alternating with the Union No. 2 Church with Jeremy McWhorter every other Sunday. At 9:30, join Brother Mac Adwell. At 10:30, it's Feeding the Flock with Brother Dylan Jackson. And at 11, the Gaither Homecoming Hour. Plus, we have gospel music from a variety of artists.
I've got that kind of feeling in my heart where joys
Gospel Sundays on WCLU 1490 AM and 103.1 FM. We are your home for local.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is Medi-Share. Maybe you've heard switching to Medi-Share to pay for health care can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for Medi-Share is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. Medi-Share works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Set! Blue 42! 4-quarter calzone pizza from Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Wait, what is he talking about?
4-meat pizza! Different meat in each calzone crust.
Hike the ball already!
Sausage, pepperoni, bacon, ham!
Try the 4-quarter calzone pizza at Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Shark Tooth, Grand Canyon, Train Engine!
Pizza. Plus tax where applicable. Available at participating locations. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
WCLU Good Morning Live Trivia Time.
Pizza. Your chance to win a free pizza from Little Caesars, and you can play along and win this morning if you haven't won this month. That's right, it's October 30th, so one winner per month per household. Keep that in mind as we kick off another great week of trivia. Jot this number down. Get ready. 270-651-9149. 800-956-1023. First caller with the right answer. Listen closely. Scary movies. Question. In the documentary, The Fear of God, 25 Years of The Exorcist, they had a troubled production with several crew members dying during the filming. How many deaths were associated with the production total? How many deaths were associated with that production total? It's called The Fear of God, 25 Years of The Exorcist. 651-9149. Good morning, trivia.
4.
Nope. Good guess, though. A little bit more than that. Good morning, trivia.
6.
Nope. Good guess, though. Not 4 and not 6. I'll give you a hint. It's higher than that. Good morning, trivia.
8.
Nope. Not 8. Good morning, trivia.
12.
No. Good guess, though. all your guesses are good. Good morning, trivia.
7.
Nope, not 7. Good morning, trivia.
9.
Did you say 9?
Yep.
You are correct. Yes, sir. Who is this?
Timmy Cochran.
Timmy Cochran. How you doing?
Yes.
How you doing, Timmy?
I'm just fine watching rain.
Yeah.
Watching the temperature go down too, I guess.
Yeah. Well, We sure appreciate you joining us today, and it's just amazing to think that 9 people died during the production of that documentary. A little odd, isn't it?
I wouldn't have been. Yeah, I wouldn't have been one of them because I don't even watch them much.
I don't either.
I just playing the number game till I hope I hit the right one.
Yeah. Well, we sure had a lot of guesses this morning, and you said your first name was Timmy, right? Timmy.
Jay with Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy. Okay, I thought you said Timmy. Okay. Sometimes J's and T's sound the same on the air, but we appreciate you joining us today. We sure do.
No problem.
You just want a free pizza? I'm going to put you on a brief hold and get your mailing address, okay?
All
right, stand by here. All right. Yeah, the answer is 9. There were 9 deaths associated with the production of The Fear of God, 25 Years of The Exorcist. That is creepy. For sure. All right, we'll play again tomorrow morning. 7:01, we have network news coming up and local as well. Hour number 2.
Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Live on WCLU Glasgow, W2760 O Glasgow. Local news, sports, information, and fun.
CBS News Brief. President Biden has said it several times. Vice President Harris has reiterated it for CBS's 60 Minutes.
We have absolutely no intention, nor do we have any plans to send combat troops into Israel or Gaza. Period.
We're a few hours away from opening statements for a Colorado lawsuit aimed at keeping Donald Trump off the state's Republican primary ballot. Here's CBS's Anne-Marie Green.
A lawsuit argues Trump is disqualified from serving as president again because of his alleged role in the January 6th insurrection. Trump is not expected to attend.
More than 1,000 people have attended a candlelight vigil for the 18 killed in the Maine mass shooting. CBS's Chanel Call has new information about the gunman, Robert Card.
Reports reveal law enforcement was alerted to be on the lookout for Card after he made threats about an Army Reserve Center. It remains unclear how that alert was handled.
CBS News Brief. I'm Peter King.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
Attention home buyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to this Monday edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. South Central Kentucky could see some overnight frost and freezing conditions. The National Weather Service has issued a freeze watch for the area. The watch remains in effect from this evening through tomorrow morning. Temperatures are expected to remain below freezing for several hours tonight, with Tuesday morning lows in the mid to upper 20s. Frost and freezing conditions could kill crops and other sensitive vegetation and could possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. The National Weather Service advises the following. Take steps now to protect tender plants from the cold. To prevent freezing and possible bursting of outdoor water pipes, they should be wrapped, drained, or allowed to drip slowly. Those who have in-ground sprinkler systems should drain them and cover above-ground pipes to protect them from freezing. Listen to NOAA Weather Radio or visit weather.gov for the latest watches and warnings, and stay tuned to WCLU for local weather forecasts. In City of Glasgow news, Glasgow City bus riders will need to make alternate transportation plans on Halloween evening. The bus will not run the last 2 rounds, 4 to 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday. For more information, you can call 629-4848. Glasgow Regional Landfill is having a free large item drop-off event on November 4th from 8 until noon. Items that will not be accepted include appliances, liquids, pesticides, auto batteries and other auto parts, tires, asbestos, construction construction materials, large tree limbs, and whole trees. Glasgow Regional Landfill is located at 400 Glengarry Road. Leaf collection pickup in the city of Glasgow will begin in November. City work crews will collect leaves that have been raked to the curb. The service begins Monday, November 6th, and will be completed by December 29th. The city has been divided into 4 zones, and each zone has been assigned 2 weeks of leaf pickup. To see the leaf pickup schedule for your street, you can view the map and the listing at cityofglasgow.org/leaf-collection. Scottsville police arrested 2 Tennessee residents on drug charges and other offenses following a traffic stop on Thursday. Around 9:45 p.m., officers with the Scottsville Police Department stopped a 2004 Chevrolet for a traffic violation. Through investigation, officers found illegal narcotics, a handgun, and methamphetamine. The driver, 34-year-old Jacob W. Pedigo of Westmoreland, Tennessee, was arrested and charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, 1 headlight, failure to signal, no registration plates, failure to maintain insurance, and operating on a suspended operator's license. A passenger in the vehicle, 32-year-old Alicia R. Fouts of Westmoreland, Tennessee, was arrested and charged with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and prescription-controlled substance not in proper container. Pedigo and Fouts were lodged in the Allen County Detention Center. A Scottsville woman is facing drug charges after a traffic stop on Thursday. Around 3:30 a.m., Allen County Sheriff's deputies conducted a traffic stop in the 500 block of Smithsgrove Road. Through further investigation, deputies located and seized multiple small bags of marijuana and methamphetamine. 58-year-old Kimberly Hughes was arrested and charged with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, first offense, buying or possessing drug paraphernalia, possession of marijuana, and reckless driving. Hughes was lodged in the Allen County Detention Center. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet District 3 has released its traffic impact report for this week. All work is subject to change. In Barron County, Kentucky 90, paving will continue from Kentucky 839 to the Metcalfe County line. Traffic has been switched to the new alignment, but a lot of work remains. Motorists should slow down and use caution in this area. On Kentucky 249, between mile point 5 and 11, resurfacing is expected to continue in this area. Motorists should expect lane closures. In Monroe County, on Kentucky 78, mile point 15.7, a culvert replacement project has the road closed at this location. The closure is expected to last through this week. Motorists should seek an alternate route. On Kentucky 1366 at mile point 5.6, the road remains closed as work continues on a culvert replacement. The road is estimated to reopen by the middle of the week. And in Warren County on Kentucky 1083, mile points 0 to 4, a project to resurface and improve drainage is expected to continue. Motorists should expect lane closures from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the next several weeks. Kentucky State Police are investigating an officer-involved shooting in Pulaski County. The Somerset Police Department requested the investigation after the shooting on Friday. The shooting occurred around 11:53 p.m. Eastern Time on Emerald Court in Somerset. According to the preliminary investigation, the Somerset Police Department responded to a domestic violence complaint where they encountered a male suspect armed with a firearm. During the confrontation, officers from the Somerset Police Department discharged their agency-issued firearms, striking the suspect. The Pulaski County Coroner's Office declared the suspect dead at the scene. The suspect's body was taken to the Kentucky Medical Examiner's Office in Frankfort for an autopsy. One officer from the Somerset Police Department was injured during the incident, and he was transported to Lake Cumberland Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Kentucky State Police Critical Incident Response Team is leading the ongoing investigation. KSP Post 11 Investigative Section, the Somerset Police Department, Pulaski County Sheriff's Office, Pulaski County EMS, and the Pulaski County Coroner's Office assisted Sergeant Les Moses at the scene. In communities across the state, Kentucky residents are coming up with innovative ways to improve community health. Jeremy Harrell is the founder and CEO of Veterans Club Incorporated in Louisville and a recent recipient of the Foundation for Healthy Kentucky's Healthy Kentucky Champions Award. He's a combat veteran who served in Iraq. When he returned home in 2004, struggling with PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and physical injuries, he says he noticed the scarcity of local resources and support for veterans veterans and their families.
And we've realized that in our community especially, isolation is the killer. The 17 veterans a day that are taking their lives, unfortunately, is a result of not having the support system that they need.
Veterans Club helps address homelessness and mental health and provides vocational training. Kentucky is home to more than 280,000 veterans, nearly 8% of the state's population, according to data from the Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs. In eastern Kentucky, Pikeville Medical Center president and CEO Donovan Blackburn says the region leads the nation in lung disease, heart disease, cancer rates, and diabetes. He's been recognized for his effort to expand health care access with the opening of the Appalachian Valley Autism Center, the Metu Children's Hospital, and the Heart and Vascular Institute of Eastern Kentucky. Now, Blackburn says he's working to develop a robust residency program to create a pipeline of new doctors.
If you give people the opportunity, young kids especially, the opportunity to be educated here, that are from here, that are committed to here, and then they'll more than likely stay here and allow us to continue to grow.
Another awardee is Western Kentucky University professor Dr. Lucretia Dye. She's a mental health therapist, yoga trainer, and community wellness advocate who has helped Kentuckians with mental, emotional, and physical healing. She says engaging in self-care goes beyond just the individual.
When I'm well, my community is well. And when I heal, my community can get healed. And if we all looked at it individually in that way, I think we take more responsibility.
According to data from the Kaiser Family Foundation, more than 37% of adults in Kentucky reported symptoms of anxiety and/or depressive disorder, compared with around 32% of adults nationwide. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
When we lost Frank, we lost a good friend. Father, husband, colleague, and coach. He meant a lot to all of us. Today, we had a chance to tell him that.
When someone close to you passes on, you want to commemorate their life in a special way. That's why individual requests are such an important part of our funeral services. We strive to meet your specific needs for the most fitting service for your loved ones. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
90% chance of rain in the weather forecast on this Monday. Glasgow, it's going to be chilly. High today of 50 degrees. Tonight we do have a freeze warning in effect. Areas of frost, cloudy becoming clear, low down to 27. Tomorrow, Tuesday, morning frost, then a sunny day. High of only 48 tomorrow. Tuesday night clear with frost down to 24. And Wednesday, morning frost, but a sunny day, high of 46. Frost also on Thursday morning, becoming sunny, high of 54. That's a look at weather on WCLU.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The former Louisville Metro Police officer accused of firing his service weapon into Breonna Taylor's apartment is expected to go on trial today for civil rights offenses. Brent Hankerson was one of the officers attempting to execute a search warrant leading to the death of Taylor. The civil rights indictment claims Hankerson used excessive force and denied Taylor, her boyfriend, and their neighbors of their civil rights. None of the Hankerson shots actually hit Taylor. Racing Louisville FC is searching for a new head coach. Haley Hansen has more.
The club announced that Racing and coach Kim Bjorkegren have mutually parted ways. The move comes after Racing failed to make the National Women's Soccer League playoffs for the third consecutive season. General manager Ryan Dell and Racing Louisville will immediately begin a search for the team's next head coach.
We have created a list of candidates. And we're excited by that list. I think it's a very diverse list. It's a very strong list.
The coaching search starts at a critical juncture in the offseason, with free agents allowed to sign with new teams starting November 20th, and the expansion draft and NWSL draft coming up this winter. Haley Hansen, News Radio 840 WHAS.
The University of Kentucky is starting construction on a new building. The new health education building is slated to open in the fall of 2026. The 500,000 square foot space on University Drive is expected to be the largest academic building on campus. The location will house public health, health science, and nursing programs. If you're a wrestling fan, WWE Monday Night Raw is coming to Lexington Rupp Arena February 12th. Tickets go on sale this Friday. I'm Sean McCormick.
This This is the Kentucky News Network.
The Heiser Hearing Institute is here to provide the care and support you need. From hearing screenings and diagnostic tests to cochlear implants and balance treatments, the goal of Heiser Hearing Institute's Kentucky Hears program is to remove barriers and to provide equal access to hearing healthcare in rural Kentucky. Don't let hearing loss hold you back from living your best life. Visit kyhears.org to see when their mobile clinic is coming for a visit near you. That's kyhears.org.
This year, there will be more than 600 traffic-related deaths in Kentucky. Over 100 fatalities will be people riding motorcycles. Over a dozen will be on bicycles. And more than 70 will be pedestrians. Scary numbers, but together we can make our roadways safer. Whether you drive, ride, bike, or walk, please share the roads safely.
A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
WCLU Radio, featuring Good as Gold Person of the Day. That's right, you can nominate that special someone to be good as gold. Visit online WCLUradio.com and nominate that special friend, pastor, dad, mom, grandmother, or anyone you love. And they'll have a special shot at winning a free meal from A Little Taste of Texas, a $20 value. Don't wait too long, days are filling up. It's the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day.
Where do you get your local news? For over 30 years, WCLU has been a Glasgow area news leader. WCLU brings you local news 7 days a week at 6, 7, and 8 every morning and at 12 noon and 5 p.m. And WCLUradio.com is loaded with area news, obituaries, and the community events information you need. We've seen our online audience skyrocket. Join your neighbors for the daily news here at WCLU and online at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, live. It is Monday morning. James Coates with you. Chilly outside and some drizzle in the area. Could be a rain shower or two scattered throughout the day. It's 48 degrees now. And we're so glad to have a special guest with us on this Monday morning. It's too early to be up, and it's too early to be on the radio. It's Patty Hughes from the First Presbyterian Church of Glasgow. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm wet.
You seem chipper this early in the morning on a rainy day.
I'm always chipper.
Have you had your coffee this morning?
I've only had 2 or 3 sips.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 2 or 3 cups.
No,
2 or 3 pots. Okay. Well, I've had a little bit more than that.
Well, but, I've been running behind because I have a dog I have to take care of first.
Aren't they our responsibility?
They are, but
oh my goodness. We're glad you could join us here on this Monday. And a big event coming up at First Presbyterian Church of Glasgow. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your affiliation with the church.
Well, I'm originally from Cumberland County.
Yeah.
And we've been here since 1973. And I've been in this church almost that long. Not quite, but almost that long.
That's a long time.
It's been so long I can't remember. But I attended the Presbyterian Church part of the time when I lived in Maribone because my parents went to the Methodist, so I switched out because of the way things were done back then.
Uh-huh.
But we joined the Presbyterian Church, have been there, have loved it. It's a
great community church.
It's a great community church. Mm-hmm. And we decided back in 2002 to do something special. So they came up with the idea of the Election Day Luncheon.
What a great idea.
And it serves the community. It gets people together that don't get together any other time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like an election party.
Yeah.
And we most of the time we actually have the persons that are running for an office to come for lunch at one time or another.
That's wonderful.
It's for 2 hours. It's from 11 to
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I had to subtract. What are you talking about? And we have a great menu, and one year we decided, well, maybe we ought to change it, and we were told, no way.
Don't touch
that. That's the way,
that.
that's the reason they come. We serve hot chicken salad, copper carrots, which is, we love to call them copper carrots. They're marinated.
Okay.
For a very long period of time.
I was going to ask you what that is.
It's marinated carrots. And
Gotcha.
We have lettuce with fruit on it, and we have homemade desserts, your choice. And when I say your choice, I mean everything from pies, cakes.
All handmade.
All homemade.
Homemade.
Like the recipes I use were my grandmother's.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of people's are like that.
So that's coming up Tuesday, November 7th.
That's correct.
11 a.m. to 1 p.m. there at the Church Fellowship Hall.
Yes, it is.
So, what do people need to do to enjoy that meal?
They need to buy a ticket.
Okay.
And those tickets this year had to go up because of the cost of everything. And we debated. It was really a hard thing for us to have to do. They're $15 this year.
Yeah.
And I have tickets. The members have tickets. If you call the church to reserve a ticket, leave a message if no one answers it. Things are a little crazy right now, so please leave a message. And a lot of you know me, so you can always call me for a ticket.
Yeah.
And
call you directly.
Call me directly.
And the number I have is 651-2818.
That's the church number.
That's the church
yes,
number.
It is.
So you can call that number, leave a message if they don't pick up, because a lot of churches are, they do other things besides just sit and answer the phone all day.
Yeah.
They do that, but there's a lot going on.
Yes, there is.
So.
And this year, we have not decided what community service we're doing. We've done various things. Our church actually started the community relief program, the food program.
That's awesome.
And so we've done that a number of years. We've done the Angel Tree. Last year we branched out and did the Barron County and Glasgow youth program. The name of it just left me, but it's the youth program where they help youth that need help.
Right.
And that we did that last year. And it's just it's a wonderful time for our church to be a part of the community, for us to see all of you all, and be able to communicate when we don't see you very often.
It's like you said, it's like a big homecoming.
It is. It pretty much is. It really is. And many times we have those persons that are on the roster to be voted for to come and join us.
I think that's a wonderful idea. And just to see their faces there, enjoying a meal, and meeting and greeting.
Yes. Oh, the meeting and greeting is so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
And the good thing is that school's out, and our youth love to work then.
They love work.
Well, they really like it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do, a good way to invest your time.
It is. It really is.
November 7th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., there at the Church Fellowship Hall, the First Presbyterian Church here in Glasgow. Now, if a person says, I'd like to come by, but I can't due to schedules and different things, and they can carry out?
Yes, we do. We have dine-in or carry out.
Oh, boy.
And if you absolutely have to, we'll carry out for you.
Okay. Now, you can't beat that.
Well, I've sold a few tickets that weren't going to buy because they couldn't leave their business to go get it. So, they're on my list to carry.
Well, it's $15.
Yes, ma'am. It is $15.
Dine in or carry out. And let me give you that number again. It's 270-651-2818. This morning we're talking with Patty Hughes from First Presbyterian Church, and it sounds like there's a lot of effort that goes into something like this. A whole team of people making this happen.
Oh, yes.
And
there was a team that was actually down there working yesterday.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing things all week and the next week. I mean, it's just a long process.
And before we leave this morning, I want you to tell our audience about how old your church is, and do you have any information about the upcoming celebration of 225, I believe?
I don't know much about the celebration.
Yeah, we're going to have some of you other folks in to talk about that.
The famous Sam Terry will be taking care of that.
The famous Sam Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we're the oldest church in Glasgow, and it started out as a log building. And it grew and grew and grew. And he didn't tell me I was going to have to tell the history, so I didn't memorize all of it.
That's right.
But it's been a pillar of this community the whole time it's been here.
Yeah.
And we have members. I mean, half of our members are lifetime members.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty impressive.
And we like doing things with people and for people. And we're down to a very few in our congregation. Well, we're the ones that are regulars. Mm-hmm. And, but our church, I found out, is not the only one that's kind of like that. Everybody, since COVID, has kind of dwindled a bit.
Yeah.
But we're there for you. We're always there for you. We love seeing people. If you just want to drop in some Sunday and come and visit and enjoy our service, and we have some members of the string. We have a string. Yes. I can't think what it is. We have where we sponsor.
Yeah.
The spring, where the young people learn to play violins and cellos and all of that.
Wow, that's great.
And then we have members of the Western Orchestra that come and visit us almost every Sunday.
Isn't that something?
So
they get a real treat each week.
Every week.
Well, that's great. We're going to have some of the other folks in, maybe the pastor, I'm not sure, but someone in this week to talk about the big celebration. But this morning our focus is on that luncheon.
Yeah.
And it'll be here before you know it, Tuesday, November 7th, 11 a.m., 1 p.m., First Presbyterian Church here in Glasgow. Appreciate what you folks do for our community. And $15, that's not a lot of money for a fine, homemade meal.
Right. And, plus your money goes to a service of our community.
Exactly. Patty, we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's always good to have
really
you.
Really appreciate it.
And keep up the great work.
Thank you very much.
That's for sure. Okay, 7:26 already on this Monday morning. Stay with us. We have KNN Sports straight ahead.
Here's a look at your Monday sports on the Kentucky News Network. I'm Scott Fitzgerald. Well, the Cincinnati Bengals were on the West Coast in a huge matchup with the San Francisco 49ers yesterday.
Fakes a pass to the right, throws toward the end zone. Chase with an over-the-shoulder catch. Touchdown! Bengals! Baby. And he does a backflip in the back of the end zone.
The great Dan Hort on WLW as Joe Burrow completed that 17-yard pass to Jamar Chase. The Bengals would beat the 49ers and how 31-17. Joe Shiesty completed 19 consecutive passes and finished 28 of 32 for 283 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jamar Chase racked up 10 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown. Afterwards, admits everyone played great in this win.
I said we did good overall. Just outstanding defense today. Definitely got us the win. Offense played great. Did good without assignments today. And, we executed when we had opportunities to.
The Natty is tied with Pittsburgh and Cleveland for second place in the AFC North. They'll host Buffalo on Sunday. The Kentucky Wildcat football team is back to work this week, trying to figure out how to hold a 3-game losing skid as they welcome 4-4 Mississippi State. The Bulldogs come in at just 1-4 in SEC play after losing at Auburn on Saturday. Coach Mark Stoops will join Voice of the Cats Tom Leach tonight right here on most of these Kentucky News Network stations. And in college basketball, we'll get another look at the second-year edition of the Kenny Payne Louisville Cardinals tonight as the team welcomes Kentucky Wesleyan in their final exhibition game of the season. For Coach Payne, the difference between last year's team and this year's edition, what say you?
We have a different group. We have a different chemistry. We have a different basketball team. We have guys that are in the gym. We have guys that I purposely make things hard so that I can see personalities. I can see character. And then I can see lack of character. When I make things hard, I see them huddling up.
I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Do you or someone you know struggle with hearing issues? Many rural Kentuckians are underserved when it comes to hearing health care. That's why the Heiser Hearing Institute developed Kentucky Hears, a program aimed at removing barriers to care and providing equal access to hearing health care. Kentucky Hears offers everything from hearing screenings to cochlear implant resources. Visit kyhears.org to learn more. Kentucky Hears, because everyone deserves to experience the sound of life.
This is Ernie Johnson Jr. Sports is about overcoming obstacles, and college coaches work hard to help young men overcome Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It's called Coach to Cure MD, and you can help. Text the word CURE to 501-501 to donate $25 on your next mobile phone bill, or go online to coachtocuremd.org. Text the word CURE to 501-501. Help coaches cure MD.
Sponsored by the American Football Coaches Association. Texting and data rates may...
A check of your local football scoreboard. Lots of football action Friday night. Glasgow defeated Somerset. A great game, a close one too. Glasgow on top, 22-21. It was Barron County, a loss to Allen County Scottsville. That final was 28-14. Monroe County took down Caverna 29-8, and it was Hart County over Campbellsville 21-14. A few others here. We had Metcalfe County, a loss to Adair County. That final 30-18. Edmonton County, a total blowout of Breckenridge County, 41-0. Franklin Simpson over Warren East, 24-14. It was Todd Central over Warren Central, 29-26. And Louisville St. Xavier over Bowling Green. That final was 27-12. Greenwood took down Union County, 27-12. And it was South Warren over Logan County, a big victory, 42-6. And finally, it was Butler County over Ohio County. That final, 24-16. In football action. That's a check of your local sports scoreboard on WCLU on this Monday.
Hello, I'm Gary Fogle. Welcome to Kentucky Sports Memories. And this week, we visit with a member of the Rups Runts who didn't get a lot of publicity.
At Watson's, we've been delivering all the family fun and relaxation to our local community for over 50 years. Our mission is to provide high-quality home recreational products and home furnishings to our customers that bring families and friends together for a break from the daily stresses of life. Shop the largest local selection of in-stock products for your home, inside and out, and get the guaranteed lowest price in the USA. Only at Watson's. We have all the fun.
The 1965-66 UK basketball season was the year of the Rups Runts. No starter over 6 feet 5 inches tall. Pat Riley and Louis Dampier were both juniors on that team. They got most of the publicity. They were both All-Americans. But another All-American on that team was a sophomore who didn't get as much publicity. His name, Thad Jarrett, 6'5" center. He grew up in Lexington, graduated Lexington Lafayette High School. Because of that, that was part of our conversation.
Since you grew up in Lexington, did you always dream of playing at UK?
The answer is yes. I mean, I never thought it would ever happen, obviously, but my father was a UK graduate and actually played football there for a while with them in the 40s. And anyway, so when they built Memorial Coliseum, they didn't really think that they'd be able to fill it. And so, you know, all of the Adolph and Harry and Shively and all of them went around to everybody that was alumni and tried to get them to buy tickets to fill up the place. And so my mother and father bought tickets and my uncle bought tickets. And so I started going to, you know, basketball games in there when I was really a youngster, you know, in the early 50s. And so I grew up with it in that regard and, you know, got to watch, you know, all the great players, you know, Nash and Hatton and, you know, Johnny Cox and, you know, Ramsey and Hagan and all those guys. So it was something that was, you know, part of our family from, you know, from early on. We were all big basketball fans.
So Thad Jarrett, who grew up in UK's backyard in Lexington, was destined to be a Wildcat, unlike Pat Riley, who was from the Northeast, and Louis Dampier, who was from Northern Indiana. Tomorrow, Jarrett will talk about what it felt like to be called a runt. Gary Fogle, Kentucky Sports Memories.
Thank you, Gary. Kentucky Sports Memories on this Monday morning. Hope you folks are well. 7:33. 48 degrees, our high this afternoon of 50, so we're not going to warm up a whole lot more than we are right now. But tonight, that freeze warning in effect. And a lot of folks talking about this. We're going to dip down to about 27 degrees, maybe even a little colder than that in some areas. It's going to be cloudy starting off, but then gradually becoming mostly clear, and 27 the projected low tonight. It's 48 now here in Glasgow.
Happy birthday! WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it today on this Monday, the 30th day of October. All right, we have Shelby Brown, top of the list today. Shelby Brown, happy birthday. Troy Deckard, we have Nancy Young, who is 84 today. Sean Bartram, happy birthday. Doris Wells, Sheila Mizell, 65 today. Joe Thomason, Bernard Lawrence celebrates today. And Gavin Copus, who is 15 years young today. Happy birthday to you folks. We have no wedding anniversaries this morning so far. Good as Gold today is Shelby Brown. She's the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day. Shelby Brown, special person there. Loved by many, I'm sure. So we've been having folks call in, say add her to the list, but hey, she's already on there. And she's good as gold today from WCLU Radio and a little taste of Texas, too. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Give us a call if we've missed your birthday. We have our very own chief of our office, Nellie, is here this morning. A little early, but she's here to take your calls. So keep her busy this morning. I'm just kidding. She's plenty busy. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Or visit our website. You can submit right there, WCLUradio.com, and nominate someone to be good as gold, just like Shelby Brown is today. It's a great way to have their name on the radio throughout the entire day. And they have a shot at winning that little taste of Texas meal on Friday. $20 toward a meal anyway. Again, WCLUradio.com. We sure appreciate you folks joining us on this Monday. We have network news on the way at 8 o'clock, CBS News, and your local news as well. Some giveaways next hour we'll be talking about here in just a little bit. Stay with us all morning. Good Morning Live.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance, plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Biden.
Beshear.
Biden.
Beshear.
Biden.
Beshear.
On the
Biden.
things that really matter, Andy Beshear is just like Joe Biden.
With crime soaring in Kentucky and murders up 31%, what does Beshear do? He coddles criminals, just like Biden, giving early release to nearly 2,000, then looking the other way when riots break out.
And while Biden destroys the economy, Beshear is destroying Kentucky jobs, with fewer Kentuckians working today than when he took office.
Beshear is even bringing Biden's radical transgender agenda to Kentucky, allowing doctors to perform permanent sex change surgery, even chemical castration on underage kids.
And when he got caught, he lied about
Beshear.
it. Biden.
Beshear.
Biden.
Beshear.
Beshear and Biden are one and the same.
Paid for by Kentucky Values, 1747 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, number 250, Washington, D.C., 20006.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Good morning live on this Monday, back after a wonderful weekend. It just went by too quickly, if you ask me, but 7:39. Hope you had a good one, too. Like our special guest, Patty, said this morning, it's just too early. We need to be asleep this morning. Rainy day, you know. But anyway, we're glad you've joined us. And let's check your church and community calendar. Things are happening in the area. Good news, Gospel Church is in a new church that meets on Sundays at 10 a.m. And they'll be having trunk or treat 4:30 to 6:30 tomorrow, Halloween, located at 125 Park Avenue, so keep that in mind. The Boys and Girls Club of Glasgow having a Halloween party at the Larrabee Metro Clubhouse. Halloween, 5 to 8 p.m. Activities include face painting, spooky treats, music, games, and more. So keep that in mind. Also, trunk or treat at the Mary Wood Weldon Library on Halloween, 4:30 to 7:30 at the library's lower parking lot there. And businesses and organizations are invited to host a trunk and contact the library for an application there. But you better get on that pretty quickly. Sulphur Well Methodist Church having treats for the kids in the parking lot of their fellowship hall. Halloween Day, that's tomorrow, 4:30 till 6:30, and if it's raining or cold, it'll be held indoors. And I got a feeling it's going to be cold. But anyway, the second annual Bike or Treat will be held October 31st, tomorrow, 4:30 to 7:30 on Broadway Street in Cave City. Keep that in mind. Also, come join the retail shops in downtown Glasgow for Christmas Open House. 12 businesses around the square have partnered together to host all their open houses on the same weekend. So you can dash around the square for sales, Christmas previews, refreshments, and more starting this Thursday, November 2nd. Getting you ready already, talking Christmas around here. So that'll be here before you realize it. It's already the 30th day of October. It's just crazy. Where is this year gone? But anyway, if you have a special event coming up for us, submit your information 2 weeks in advance on that website, WCLUradio.com, and we'll give you some mentions. Absolutely. We'll let the folks know and keep folks informed of what's going on in your area, not only here, but on our sister station, the Big Willie, as well, 94.1. So 7:41, and we're at 48 degrees, some rain, drizzle in the area. Stay with us. We're going to chit-chat a little bit and also find out what's hot on the calendar this Monday morning, find out what all we're celebrating today. Stay with us.
WCLU, the Big Willie, and Service One Credit Union, helping out our neighbors with a To the Brim food drive. Help us restock the pantry shelves at Community Relief of Glasgow and Barron County. All this month, bring non-perishable food items to Service One Credit Union on Ensminger Drive or to Applebee's on Max Wagner Drive in Glasgow. And you can make monetary donations securely and directly online at WCLUradio.com. Filling the Community Relief pantries to the brim. Thanks to you. From Service One Credit Union, the Big Willie, and WCLU.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is Medi-Share. Maybe you've heard switching to Medi-Share to pay for health care can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for Medi-Share is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. Medi-Share works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Good morning, friends. More and more we Americans are being encouraged to celebrate and recognize what's known as diversity. We're indeed a nation of many cultures and diverse backgrounds. All of us should hold and respect the traditional backgrounds of our neighbor. We must each realize that our way of life is not the only way. However, there's one area where there is no diversity acceptable. That's the way of salvation. Friends, there's only one way to salvation. That way is by and through Jesus Christ. It's His way or no way. We may have many traditions and cultures in our nation, but all people have the same problem. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God, and all need a Savior. There is no Savior except Jesus. There is no God but Jehovah. There is no spiritual truth apart from the holy word of an almighty God as revealed in the inspired and inerrant Bible. Celebrate diversity of dress if you desire. Celebrate diversity of custom if you will. Celebrate the heritage of many different groups if you must. But only Jehovah is to be worshipped. Only Jesus Christ can free us from our greatest enemy, and that's death. This is Danny White from the Refuge Church of Christ.
Thank you, Danny, from Refuge Church of Christ on this Monday morning with our morning word from the Word, I guess we could say. You know, there's a lot of folks talking about the death of Matthew Perry of the popular TV show Friends. Just a horrible situation here. I mean, he's found dead in a hot tub in his home on Saturday. He was only 54. And folks are saying it sounds like cardiac arrest or just drowning was the cause of death. Nothing's official, though, on what happened with Matthew Perry. I never really was a watcher of Friends. I've seen clips here and there. But, very, very popular show. And a lot of folks are, really heard about this. And Matthew Perry found dead in his hot tub on Saturday night, 54 years old. Sad situation there. Another, on a brighter note, a 22-year-old Wendy's worker saved a guy's life in Kentucky this last Thursday. This person had some sort of medical emergency in the parking lot, passed out, turned blue, and the 22-year-old was able to get him back where he needs to be. So, being a good Samaritan. Also, this right here is a very interesting story. I was just reading this morning about a foster kid in Florida. His name is Roman, and he finally got adopted this month, just hours before he turned 18. And this is the only life he'd ever known. And just hours before he reached that age, he got adopted. And he's so excited about it. And he said, quote, "It means I have someone to go to. It means if I need someone to talk to, I have people to talk to. I have people to go to now." So he's really excited about that. And his foster parents wanted to make it official before he aged out of the system. And so they now have adopted 7 kids and have 2 more biological children. So they have a house full. But I just thought that was so neat that they would adopt him just before he reached the aging out, as they say, of the system there. 18 years old and has officially been adopted. Don't forget about Monday Night Football, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, ESPN. The Detroit Lions host the Las Vegas Raiders. That's tonight. And then if you like to watch The Voice on NBC at 8 o'clock p.m., Part 4 of the Battle Rounds. And that is a very, very popular TV show. So that's The Voice tonight at 8 o'clock on NBC. 7:47 on this Monday morning.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
90% chance of rain in the weather forecast today on this Monday, a high of 50 degrees. Northwest winds near 10 miles per hour. Tonight, we do have a freeze warning in effect. Widespread frost overnight. Cloudy, then becoming clear. Low down to 27 with a light north wind. Morning frost on Tuesday before 9 o'clock. Then a sunny day tomorrow, high of only 48. Widespread frost also Tuesday night, clear and 24. Morning frost on your Wednesday. Otherwise, a sunny day, high of 46. Wednesday night frost, clear, 26. And Thursday, more frost in the morning hours, becoming sunny, high of 54 on Thursday. Friday, we'll wrap up the work week with a little bit of morning frost, then a sunny day, high of 61. And Saturday, sunny, up to 66. Again today, Glasgow, on this Monday, 90% chance of rain in the area. A high today of 50 degrees with a northwest wind 8 to 10 miles per hour. So it looks like we're in for a little bit of a warming trend this week, which will feel nice. 48 now. Our humidity is 95%, our pressure 30.07, winds are at 10. Precipitation, I'm showing 0.45 in the last 24 in the old rain bucket. Visibility about 5 miles. Sunrise was at 7:05. Sunset tonight, 5:48 p.m. 48 degrees now here at WCLU. Thank you for joining us on EPB Channel 6. Hello to you folks. Good Morning Live is also on our YouTube stream. Be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. A lot of things happening there. And hello to all of our viewers on Facebook as well on this Monday morning. Stay with us, friends. What's hot on the calendar? What are we celebrating today? We're going to find out here shortly.
One sure sign of fall is a jar of sorghum molasses on the kitchen table. And around here, for many an autumn, that sorghum molasses has been hand-harvested from the hollers of Allen County by Jim Holloway at Glasgow Building Supply. Jim's daddy started the tradition, and it continues with the latest batch of homemade molasses. Just add a hot biscuit, a bowl of oatmeal, or a little peanut butter. Every year, though, Glasgow Building Supply always runs out. So make sure and get yours today. It's in stock right now at Glasgow Building Supply on the Bypass in Glasgow.
If you own or run a local business, it's time to take your marketing to the next level with top-performing video advertising options from Forever Digital, such as over-the-top television, connected TV, YouTube, and more. Imagine your message seamlessly reaching potential customers while they stream their favorite shows and movies on platforms. Let's get started on your digital marketing campaign. Text DIGITAL to 30605 and we'll send info right to your phone. That's digital to 30605. We're Forever Digital.
WCLU Radio reminding you that we love to announce your birthdays and anniversaries 7 days a week on Good Morning Live and at various times throughout the day. This is a great way to brighten someone's day. Your friends and family can hear their name on the radio. Submit your special day on the WCLU website at WCLUradio.com. And another highlight we have is the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day. Not only will that person have their name mentioned on the radio, they'll have a chance at winning a $20 coupon from A Little Taste of Texas. So get those names in by visiting WCLUradio.com. And each Friday on Good Morning Live, we draw from our lucky hat and announce the big winner that week. We're keeping it local on WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM, and you can listen online anytime. WCLUradio.com or download our free app.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Good morning live on this Monday. It's going to be Monday all day, I promise you that. Thank you for joining us this morning. WCLU, 8 o'clock news coming up. CBS, local news as well with Shannon Presley. Your local obituaries, sports, all kinds of stuff next hour. 8:30, the Houchins Lucky Name program. You don't want to miss that. We're giving away groceries on this Monday morning at 8:30. So we encourage you to get your postcards mailed in to us for a shot at winning that. Also, we're going to give away a Dairy Queen cake, a delicious Dairy Queen cake. Be announcing that a little later on this morning. And a Greer's Rosebud vase to a couple of lucky people on our birthday and anniversary list. So, all kinds of things happening. And, of course, KSR at 9 o'clock this morning. So, what are we celebrating today on this Monday, the 30th day of October? Top of the list is British Summertime Ends. Okay? National British Summertime Ends. It's also Create a Great Funeral Day. Yeah, I read it right. Create a Funeral Day on this 30th day of October. So if that's on your mind, maybe it's something you need to take care of today. It's also Haunted Refrigerator Night. Getting rid of food that no longer needs to be in there. No, we all do it, so. Haunted Refrigerator Night. It's National Candy Corn Day. My favorite of all candies, one of my favorites, I'll say, candy corn. Oh, yes. Today's National Candy Corn Day. It's also National Speak Up for Service Day on this Monday. It's National Text Your Ex Day. Be careful. A word of warning there on that one. Texting your ex, but anyway, it's National Day to do that. It's also October Bank Holiday. October Bank Holiday is a long weekend for Irish workers to enjoy a little break. So if you're of Irish descent, I think a lot of us are. Why are we here? No, I'm just kidding. But it is October bank holiday. So now you know, you're up to date. You're at WCLU Radio. Thank you for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it. We'll do it again tomorrow morning right here. Matthew has the day off, a couple of days away. And I believe he's somewhere near the Big Apple, best I understand. I've been seeing pictures on social media. So anyway, he'll be back with us in a day or two. A little bit of music to take us up to the top of the hour from the Monkees.
Oh, I could hide 'neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold.